I don't wanna waste a minute. Don't have any plans, bring it. If you got a car, fill it. Cause I need it, money is in it. I don't wanna think about it. So if you know the song, sing it. Cause I need it, take me to a place where the music's loud. I don't wanna think right now. Flashing lights running through the crowd. I don't ever wanna stop.
Hey guys, welcome to Embrace the Power and the Coastal Connection. We're down here at the Rack Studios down here in Tampa, Florida. I just got to give a shout out to the Works. It was a great thing they put on Instagram for the show. I appreciate you guys and much love at 24-Hour Works down on Boyette. Love you guys. And Val and me and Mike G want to say welcome to the show. What's up?
Good morning, Vince and Mike. It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me this morning.
Hey, so we're going to get after, we want to talk about fitness. And I want to ask first and foremost, where are you at? Because we're 2 hours ahead of you. So where are you at?
It's 9 o'clock here in El Paso, Texas.
Oh, yeah, in the mountains, the Big West. I mean, what do they call it? The Midwest. Wherever the sky cuts. You guys got mountains. We don't.
We're in the desert here with the mountains. Yeah.
Hey, so let me get this question because, you got a lot of stuff on your Twitter feed about fitness. And you're talking about fit leaders all the time. And you know that it's a process that everybody needs to stay focused on, part of their health, part of their wellness, to be good and efficient at what they do for a living. So, Val, really, how did you get in? Was your family a big marathon family or a big fit family and healthy eating, greens and Brussels sprouts? I mean, so how'd you get on that journey?
Okay, then. So I'm from California, and growing up, my dad had a home gym. So he introduced me to health and fitness as a child. I was an only child for 10 years. So I'd get up, I'd help my mom. My mom was working, always 8 to 5 job. And I'd make breakfast for my dad. I'd make his protein shakes. I'd hold his feet so he can do his sit-ups. So I saw the importance of taking care of yourself and exercising. He put my mom to do Jane Fonda workouts. My mom was constantly struggling with her weight. She'd do the Weight Watchers, the Jenny Craig, whatever diet she can get a hold of.
South Beach, all of them.
Yeah, and so at the age of 16, I started driving at 15. I had my first job at 15. At 16, I'm holding 2 jobs now, and I get my first gym membership. So I'm going to the gym as well, balancing work, balance high school, and going to the gym as well. So that's how that started. I moved from California. I moved to El Paso, Texas, at the age of 19, and this is where I just need a map to get to Cielo Vista Mall, get started with a job, get started with college, then. As life transpires, I get married. I'm at my heaviest now after having 2 kids. So this is 2004. And
so let me ask you real quick. I mean, so how much weight do you think you went from, because you're small in stature. So, it's always a weight balance. So did you after you had children, did you have like a massive gain in weight or just moderate?
Massive gain in weight, weighing about 230 pounds.
You're kidding?
Yes. Now, at that point, Vince, now I'm suffering from lower back pain. I find out I have 1 herniated disc. So my L1 is giving me problems. I go through a chiropractor. I go through physical therapy. My husband gets a Tempur-Pedic bed. To this day, we sleep with our feet up in the air. It's at an incline.
Oh, okay. You got it where it can rise up.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't wish that lower back pain on anyone. What takes that pain away?
That's my
exercising, strengthening that core. I was close of getting back surgery. My dad says, don't do it. Don't do it. I have several herniated discs, and back surgery is not the way to go. Exercise. So at this point, I had stopped exercising, because life takes a turn. Now I'm a mom. I have 2 boys. I'm a teacher, and I'm not making time for myself.
So as everybody else became, like you became consumed with everybody else's responsibilities of their lives, you neglected yourself.
Exactly.
But but so many women do that, and And then, as bad as I feel bad sometimes, because you see how miserable people are down the road when they're about 40, 45, and they're like, you know what? And then they're like, I try to get my life back. I know a lot of people in the teaching arena that I see teachers, they're sitting all the time or they're talking, but they do no self-care after they leave the school. They literally leave the school and it's like run errands, go home and cook, and then binge watch.
And let me tell you, Vince, I love what I do, and I care for our teachers. I look at them, and I'm always, you'll see my tweets, always encouraging everyone to take care of themselves. We love everyone. This is what we do. We have so much love to share with the world, but we have to put ourselves first. That's why this morning tweet, I said, love yourself first before you take care of others. Now here, I came across the amazing fit leaders when I become an instructional coach. This is in 2017. I don't have Twitter. I opened up Twitter for the first time, and fit leaders are coming across my feed. And I said, who are these? I asked another administrator, and they tell me, Val, we notice you're into health and fitness. Follow this amazing group. So I start following. I start using their hashtag. And then that encourages me, inspires me to try new things. I come across Harmony, who's a runner. I come across Kim, she's a teacher, who's a swimmer. So this is where I start joining, and I'm a strength trainer. I love to lift weights, but I start trying new things. And that's why I'll always post and say, believe in yourself. Because many people think, no, I could never do this. I never thought I'd be in a weight room with men. When I started going to the gym back when I was 16, I'd stick with the women. There was
all right. Hey, that's a whole other subject in the 21st century now with the matter. Oh my God, I'm in the gym with a man. Oh, but don't look at me. I mean,
right. But
I just gotta hear it.
Not knowing what to do. So hey, I get a personal trainer. I'm in here to stay in it. So I get my first female personal trainer. She teaches me how to lift weights. From there, I stopped spinning because how did I start losing my weight? My weight, my size was a size 16. I'm a size 4 right now.
Val, get out of here. Come on.
Was my highest, yes. And I started spinning from one class, double spinning class. Enough was enough. I came down to size 12. I was at 10 forever until I started weightlifting.
Yeah, but let me ask you, what did you okay, so great, you said weightlifting. So here's the stigma, and I hear it all the time when it comes to women, that I try to explain it to them every time I'm in the gym. Just because you lift weights doesn't mean you're gonna bulk up, because there's a lot of processes into bulking up. So what do you do when you have the stereotypical myth, oh, you're lifting weights, you're gonna look like a guy thing? And I know that's such a myth. So how do you get people to start understanding? You actually need moderation of weightlifting and cardio.
You need a little moderation of both. What you will actually do is you'll start toning up. At my age, and I'm proud to say I am 49, I turned the big 50 this year at a size 4. Okay, and I feel, I wouldn't say I'm my best ever, but we'll always be our own critic and say, we need to do more. Hey, I ran my first marathon last year. This year, I run my second marathon, half marathon, 13 miles, where before I couldn't even run 1 mile, Vince. I started 6 years ago. Our district began the district challenge. And I'd run around the park with my son and like huffing and puffing. Hold on, mijo, I can't, give me a break. I need to, I ran 1 lap, hold on. Then we start, so my first 4 years, I do the 5K with him. Last year, he says, Mom, we got to bump it up. He's my 27-year-old. I had him when I was 21. I get pregnant at 20, have my first one at 21. And wow. He told me, Mom, we gotta challenge ourselves. We gotta go for a 13-mile one. I said, you're kidding me. Okay, I'm good at the 3 miles. What do you do? And we did it last year. And all it is training, setting your mind to it. So you go back to bulking up. You need a little bit of both. You're going to start toning up. This is where we start worrying about it starts getting flabby. You start doing those triceps. You start toning up and saying, hey, I'm getting some muscle. And then throw in your 20-minute cardio. Start a little bit at a time. There's one, my coworker just yesterday tells me, Ms. Chavez, I see you. And balance is key. Yes, I can go ahead and enjoy the littles. You see me meal prepping, 80% is your meals. It's what you eat. So Monday through Friday, I'm consistent. I stick to that meal plan. And Saturday and Sunday, I enjoy. You got to enjoy life. You have to. So if you ask me what I do, I would consider it a Mediterranean diet. Don't throw me into keto. Don't throw me into anything else, because the minute you stop, you're going to gain that weight back.
Right.
It's everything in moderation. I enjoy my breads. I enjoy my tortillas. But
I was going to ask you, because the Hispanic diet, man, I'm going to tell you.
See me working out right there. I'll make up for it. So did I enjoy it? Yes. But am I going to do a little bit of extra cardio in the evening? And I tell you, I work from 7 to what, let's say 5 o'clock. And I get home, I change, grab my energy drink. Before I didn't, the Bang energy drinks give me a little boost. I do enjoy that one. I did, talk to my doctor. He said, it's fine, Ms. Chavez, go ahead.
You're going to have you a couple of Bangs. You're going to be okay.
I'll be fine. And I'll exercise for about an hour and a half. My husband does too, but he's blessed to get off at 3 o'clock, goes and works out from 3 to 4:30. I get home, he's already done his workout.
I'm a morning person. I mean, I got to go like at 3 or 4 in the morning. I got to get in there because I hate sharing the gym.
Whatever works for you. We have our group of fit leaders. Like, we have Ro, who wakes up at 4 in the morning. Asael, another principal, who he started running again and does his weight training at home at his gym. Those are our 4 a.m. crew. And whatever time, you have to make the time. Because people will always say there's no time. There is. You just find that 1 hour is all you need. A 45-minute workout is good. You start off 3 times a week, and you'll see that energy level increase. Okay, so at the end of the day, yeah, I'm tired. I've done but it's something I look forward to, because you have to do what you love. And I look forward to weight training in the evening. That's how I release my stress. I feel good. I look good. I'm happier. And I get another burst of energy when I get home. I'll have a protein shake. So what I tweet out, the meal preps that I do every Sundays, you don't see my breakfast. I wake up, and by 6:30, I've already had my egg whites and my oatmeal.
Right. So you knock out egg whites and oatmeal. So let me ask you this one. And this other question is, so like me, I cut out probably about 2 months ago, almost 3 months now. I cut out alcohol together. I don't drink no beer, nothing, zilch. It's either water, unsweet tea, some black coffee, or some stuff. Yeah. So I made that change because I'm 58. So I'll be 58 in April. So I'm knocking on the door of 60. So I'm definitely dialed in on trying to make sure that I don't have a gut when I get to 60. And my goal is to just be as ripped and fit as possible by the time I hit 60. And it's a Vince thing, and it's not personal to anybody else. But I was like, one of those things is that you don't push yourself to be uncomfortable and turn off things. Like I've learned that don't binge watch shows on TV all the weekend, or get up and move on a regular basis. It's a life-changing thing. So let me ask you about restaurants. So when you go to restaurants, you can't moderate what they're going to put in the food. So how do you pick and choose where you're going to eat at restaurants most likely?
Okay, so I'll give you an example. Every Friday, that's our date night. We look forward to going and enjoying. We worked hard all week. And so last night's meal was at Great American. And as soon as we get our meals, we ask for 2 boxes. So we will set half aside. So if I had a baked potato, but I cut that baked potato in half. That other half goes in the box. 2 pieces of chicken, I'll have 1. That other chicken goes into the box. Will I have some carbs? Yeah, I'll go ahead and have a piece of bread. That bread and butter is delicious.
It's heaven. I don't care what every time I go to Europe, I tell everybody, I try not to say it, but when I get to Germany, I'm sorry, I got to have me some broaching and butter.
Right. And so that extra meal comes home to my 19-year-old who's always hungry. So we've enjoyed our dinner, but everything. So I get questioned, Tanya's another one. Ms. Chavez, what do you do when you go out of town? How do you balance that? If you don't make time to work out, if there's no gym nearby, stick to your protein and your veggies. Go easy on the carb. Carbs is what's going to give you the energy you need at the gym to weight lift. But if you're not going to you find that balance and you say, okay, I'm going to stick to my veggies and protein. Protein is what your body needs.
Right. And something funny, you said that there was just an article put out, and I read it like 2 days ago, and it literally says that now doctors are trying to force women over 35 to 50 in their late 50s to take in more protein.
Correct. And that's what's going to build your muscle at the same time.
Right. So I thought that was interesting. Mike, what you got, man? Since you're over there, Mr.
Well,
Fitness.
listening to all this health stuff, you know, I mean, I really haven't worked out in a while, so I'm guilty. But do you sometimes feel like, oh, I have to work out? Or are you past that level already? Like you need to work out? In the beginning, were you like dragging at first?
That's
that
a good question, Mike. You know, as a child, I've always been determined to do what I set my mind to. I was 5 years old already saying I was going to be a teacher. I used to boss the little neighborhood kids around, and I was a teacher. So as a, you know, growing up, I did what I set my mind to. Motivation will help, but it's all the determination that's in you. Consistency is key. So you have to push yourself on those days where you don't feel like it. It's mind over matter. Yeah, that mind will tell you things and try to get you out of it. Once you're there, it's something I have to do. If you ask me, it makes me feel better. On days that I don't go, I'm not in a good mood. It makes me just that one, and that's where I'm going to head on after this interview with you all. You know, I've got, it's something I've got to do. I've got to make that time for myself, and then the rest of the day will flow easily. I know I did something for myself. It's a reward. It's not easy to be here. I can gain the weight easily, and I can lose the weight easily. If you struggle now at this age in the 40s, I say the 40s is the 20s. The 40s is the best years. I don't know how the 50s are going to be, but 40s are the best years. You're wiser. You know what you want out of life. You know what you have to do, and consistency is key. You can't start something and just stop. You've got, and it's baby steps. It just takes progress. It's baby progress. You'll see it. It's not a quick fix. But once you get there, you'll stay the same. I've held at this size. I'll struggle a little bit between the size 4 and 6, but I've stayed at the size 4 since I've been an administrator for 5 years.
Wow.
I've been at this size for the last 5 years.
And the shirt looks great, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Hard work pays off.
See, Vince, you didn't even notice she was wearing one of our shirts. I mean, she's supporting.
Aspire to inspire, always.
All right, so Val, you know, we talk about fitness, we talk about meal prep. You say on Sundays you do meal prep. So give me a little background on what your meal prep is. It broccoli, chicken? I mean, because habits and rituals, right? Habits and rituals matter. And I think that is the only thing that gets us, stays us consistent, because motivation is here, but it goes like this. And after motivation's gone, it's got to be a habit and a ritual. So what kind of like, give me a background, a little bit of what your meal prep looks like.
Okay, let me tell you, boy, did I struggle this week. This week, I didn't tweet out a meal prep. Why? Because it was Super Bowl Sunday. Because I did a half marathon. And I get home and I still have to make pasta salads and jalapeno peppers because jalapeno poppers, I've got some visitors coming for the Super Bowl.
That's good stuff, man. Come on. I had jalapeno poppers with bacon. I'm sorry, but I had to do it.
Hey, but let me tell you, I did soak. So I did spend some time, put some Epsom salt in that bathtub, soaked after the marathon. So I did a meal prep this week. And boy, did I struggle. I'm very organized. So I'm used to grabbing and going. I felt lost at work. What am I going to eat today? Grabbing tuna here and there, making an egg salad first thing in the morning. So when you are prepared, you feel better. You know how your day's going to be. You start off on the right foot. So every Sunday, okay, so Saturday is when we do our grocery shopping. Sundays, you know, I'm already thinking, okay, so this is how I'm going to get organized. I love salmon. Salmon is always my go-to. It's between salmon and tilapia.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken, I'll always have chicken bins because my husband will buy 2 packs of breasts.
Chicken breast, right?
And he'll grill that. So we always have chicken in the fridge. We always have broccoli in the fridge. We always have hard-boiled eggs as well. So chicken, I kind of, you know, I get tired of it, but that'll be my third option. It'll be between salmon, tilapia, chicken, and then I'll go to ground chicken and ground turkey. Those are my go-tos. Then the veggies. Always your dark greens are going to be your best, from your asparagus to your broccoli. Brussels a little bit higher in the carbs. I love them.
All right, so tell me how you cook Brussels. I can't stand Brussels sprouts, man. I can't even choke them. I don't know how anybody eats them.
Then here's the key to the Brussels. Oh, if you just add some turkey bacon, because you need that flavor in them. And all I put is olive oil, salt and pepper, cut up some turkey bacon, and put that foil liner on the Pyrex pan, stick it in the oven. I make 2 of them because one's for the family, one's for me. And then I just, they're cut in half, and they're delicious. Never thought I'd love the Brussels sprouts, but you get tired of eating the same thing over and over. So that's why I love getting ideas from other people, so I can vary mine, because by Friday, yes, you are tired. You're tired of eating the same thing the entire week, but you know that the following week, you're going to make something different.
Yeah. So do you use an air fryer?
My son has it. I haven't really used it. I love grilling. So if I can just go outside, get some sun and grill, I prefer to do that. And if not, I just make everything on the skillet or use the oven.
Oh yeah, it's cold right now in El Paso, isn't it?
Yeah, right now we're getting some rain this morning. Some snow chances predicted.
Yeah, because my daughter Jazz is a graduate of the Horizon Scorpions, I think. That's from El Paso, and then she ended up going to University of Texas San Antonio. But yeah, she's a graduate out of there. Yeah, do they still do all the graduations at the UTEP Assembly Center?
Yes, we'll have it at the Don Haskins at times, or some campuses will just do it at their football stadiums.
Okay, yeah, because I know when I went, we did Don Haskins, and a lot of people don't realize that used to be, what were they called before they were UTEP? Was it Southwest Texas University or something?
Texas University.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, they got a movie out there about them. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a great movie. But now, so the weather's pretty cold right now, or pretty moderate right now?
It's pretty moderate. It's been down in the 40s. Our highs have been in the about 50.
Whoa! We in Tampa. Come on now.
We had a good run on Super Bowl Sunday. The low was 37. We started off at 7 a.m. It was nice. It was a beautiful morning.
37.
I mean, we're struggling at 60, 50 degrees here. Let's go about 30 and 40. And for the record, I love Brussels sprouts, guys. I like them raw. I like to eat them. It's delicious.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're talking about, Vince. I don't know.
So yeah, Vince, I just said, Mike, I have a section in the fridge. That one's my section, and I just grab and go.
All right, I'm gonna cowboy up. I won't make a run on the Brussels sprouts. I'll buy some and go ahead and bake them up and put some olive oil on. We'll see how this works out. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I've always struggled with choking those things down. Then the other things is I look at a lot of the other leafy vegetables out there, romaine lettuce and just all the different things that we have out there. But people don't realize when you really sit down and look at trying to eat healthy in America, I love I go home to Europe, I go to Germany, I go back home, and I'm with my daughter that lives over there. It is so easy to eat clean. I mean, it's like, but in America, it's just seems like it's such a struggle, and things cost more money to eat clean,
We're heading to Hawaii on spring break, and I'm just looking forward eating, like you're saying, eating clean, trying new foods. I love seafood, so if I can stick just to fish, I'll be happy with that. My whole family loves seafood, so we will definitely be eating clean that week.
Yeah, but the fruit, come on, Hawaii. Every time I go there, they bring out the fruit platter. Oh.
I've never been. It'll be the first time for all of us. So yes, definitely looking forward to that fruit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, Hawaii it's a beautiful place. I mean, it's perfect. It's like going to Ibiza or going to Spain, the coast of Spain, Mallorca. You just gotta love the atmosphere. But no, Val, it has been an awesome day having you come on and talk about fitness. And if you had to leave anybody any advice that's struggling with weight, because today we do have a lot of people struggling with weight. And here's my biggest concern, and I'll let you answer the question, is even after COVID, this is what really bothers me in our society, even after COVID, and we lost so many good people because of them being overweight or already having pre-existing conditions, that we still don't take it serious enough. And then we articulate the argument of that, we need not to body shame and all that different things, but we don't really take it serious as a society. It was like, it just happened. Okay, that's past. Let's just go back to what we're doing. And I just look at the American children with coming up with type 2 diabetes in school. That was like unheard of when I came up. Now it's like children are getting diabetes at such a young age. I just wish we did a better job from a societal standpoint and pushing health and understanding that it's important to be healthy just for the fact of your long-term life. But with that being said, if you had to leave any advice to anybody out there that's struggling with trying to figure out whether they really want to get back in shape or looking for a little motivation, what would you tell them?
You know, Vince, right now, it's funny you bring that up during the pandemic. That's when I started running. I run for my mom, this beautiful angel in disguise. I carry her everywhere with me. Let's see, can you see her? She's right here on my watch. But she passed away at the age of 66, type 2 diabetes. It was a heart attack.
Wow.
She was my best friend. She would always tell me, Val, you exercise so much. Gym comes first to you. Just, take it easy, enjoy life. She loved to eat. And she would tell me, let me be, just let me eat. Where she would do Jane Fonda workouts. She would do the Jenny Craig Weight Watchers, she just didn't have the willpower to push herself. So it's going to come within you. From yourself, you're going to make up that mind, because you're going to say, I know what I have to do. Many have the machines at home. Many have the gym memberships. They just don't go. But this is where you're going to have to set your mind and say, I'm going to do this for myself. I want to live better. I want to lead better. Like Dr. J says, I want to be healthy. I want to be there for my family. The ones that hurt are the ones that stay behind. I miss her like crazy. Did she appear during my runs? Oh yeah, she's always around me. She's my guardian angel. I miss her dearly, and I wish she would have done something for herself. I wish I could have done more for her. Maybe take her the meal preps. I don't know, but my advice to everyone is do it for yourself. No one's going to push you. You have to push yourself. You'll feel better. You'll look better. You're going to increase your lifespan. You're going to have more energy for everything that you do, because balance is key. We do so much as educators. I speak on my behalf, but so many teachers out there, administrators, are so stressed because we do so much for others. But what are you doing for yourself? Make time for yourself. You can set your mind and do anything. You can do anything you set your mind to. Just, it's believing in yourself. I never thought I could run a half marathon. I did it. Train, work hard, live a balanced lifestyle, watch what you eat, if you can't meal prep, just, even if you're ordering out, many teachers order out. Careful with those fried foods. It's going to cost you a little bit more when you go grocery shopping, to eat healthier, but when you start off, it's just little steps. You're going to notice the difference.
That's all right. Hey, that's on point, because that is so true. They used to say your body's your temple. What you put in your temple is what your body's going to look like. So whoever you're inviting in the temple, hey, that's what you end up with. So I learned really quick in life that, had to disinvite junk food, had to push back on a lot of things that, I love. Is that somebody always said, my grandfather used to say, all bad things taste good. So don't eat them. All right. So Val, appreciate you coming on. Mike, you got anything, man, before we roll out?
No, that was a very healthy discussion, guys. You guys are motivating me. I mean, I'm not fat or anything, but I need to tone it up a little bit. I got to get this summer body.
Mike, I got to give out shout outs to Zandra. I mean, see, on those days where you're not feeling it, you see her Zumba workouts and hers, even on Super Bowl Sunday, she was out there and dancing away. That helps, that motivates.
I see it all the time. Yeah, I see it.
So with that being said, we appreciate you. And that's right, we're going to keep grinding in the gym and getting after Val. Thank you so blessed, and bless your mother. That was really touching. That was on point. And with that being said, as we always say on Embrace the Power and Coastal Connection, keep it rolling.
I was inspired.